what most people miss when they get into pastured poultry. The biggest thing it does is improve the soil that chicken tractor passed over immediately. A great improvement in the soil, the forage and everything. That's probably the best feature of pastured poultry, above and beyond the better nutrition, the better taste, the better health and everything else. It's what it's doing for the soil. When you move the birds every day, they get fresh grass every day. Joel Salatin calls that a fresh salad bar. You get a couple things from that. You improve the soil conditions, you fertilize the soil. You don't have to clean your coop because yesterday's mess is doing its good deed for the environment behind it. And the birds are eating fresh grass every day. So with that, there's no need to day range. There's no need to let your birds out and wander where they're susceptible to aerial predators and things like that. My personal chicken tractor journey started with discovering pastured poultry and researching and digging and scratching, trying to find the best possible way to do pastured poultry. Superior Poultry Products started in the backyard of David Miller's place, building a Joel Salatin inspired chicken tractor that eventually evolved into the Alumi-Coop that we have today. The Alpha Light wheel system employs several different mechanical advantages, making lifting that coop very easy. You simply pull the handle at the threshold of the door. At that point, you've lifted 70% of the way to the coop already by driving the rear wheels into the ground. That leaves you with very little to manage. You can either continue lifting on the handle and lift the entire coop from the ground, or you can simply slide it and guide it forward or backwards to the next position. Lower the handle and you're done. The feeders, the waterers, the nest box, the roost bars, they're all attached to the coop or hanging from the ceiling structure or the side walls. When you lift the handle in front of the coop, everything comes with you. The roost poles are made out of red oak and they're round, more like what the birds would experience in nature. Collecting eggs from an Alumi-Coop is very easy. The eggs are collected in the nest box and then they roll through pass-through, and you can collect the eggs from outside of the coop. You don't need to go inside and trot in any kind of mess or climb over any roost bars. The eggs are clean and collected and accessible from behind the coop. It's an 18-ounce marine-grade vinyl that's reinforced, and it's CNC cut to fit exactly on all of our different size coops. They're sewn with a nylon thread so to avoid the cotton deteriorating over time. They use stainless steel grommets that are incredibly smooth inside so they don't wear on the bungees, and I think it's one of the greatest features of the coop. So that only leaves the digging predators that would come up to the coop and try to snatch one through the netting, or maybe dig underneath and gain access to the birds. And for that, we have a product called Predex. It's a solar-powered electrical fence that goes around the perimeter of the coop. It's energized by that solar charger, and anything that comes up to investigate that coop will get a little jolt, and we believe that's going to end the debate about digging predators. We are here in LaGrange, Indiana. This is our manufacturing facility. Behind me, you'll see the jig and the workstation that produces the 6x10 Alumi-Coop. All of our coop walls are fully welded, and there just aren't any weak spots in it. Aluminum is naturally corrosion resistant. A scratch won't cause a rusty spot, and it'll withstand the test of time. Everything that we can source in the United States is sourced in the United States. The netting, being the heavy gauge 14 gauge that it is, and the galvanizing after the welding, makes that a very durable product. The Alumi-Coops are priced the way they are because they weren't built to a price point. They were built to a standard and to provide value for generations for the original investor. Our flyers said since we started that the chicken coops were designed from a chicken's perspective, and that relieving stress on the bird and that chicken comfort is paramount as long as the longevity of the coop. I love the Alumi-Coop. I love pastured poultry. There's many products out there that'll do the job. It removes the animals from yesterday's waste. When you get to a clean coop every day or a clean surface every day, you don't have the things compounding in the coop. You don't have a ever thickening layer of manure inside the coop. You don't have the opportunity for detrimental microbes to grow in there. They've got better ventilation, it's better for the respiratory system, and they're able to act like chickens. Whether they use an Alumi-Coop or one that they put together themselves, just start raising chickens for your family.